What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TSO Sage, and I'm back with another video. Look, I'm not even gonna waste y'all time here. If you're a diehard fan of a team, I'm not talking to my followers out there, then this video is gonna hurt you, and it's gonna hurt you bad, because that's literally my objective. I'm either gonna talk about your favorite player, I'm gonna talk about your best player, or I'm just gonna bring up some moments from the past, some that you will never ever in your life forget. And in this edition, we're doing the East, but don't worry, 4K likes from now, we're doing the West. And yes, I said 4K. Y'all did 2K in like an hour. The media video part 2 is on the way, but there's not enough interesting quotes out there. But yeah, you did 2K in an hour. I want to see effort out of y'all. 2K was just way too easy, so catch me in 4K. But yeah, to start things off, here's the Philadelphia 76ers.
Is this the dagger?
First of all, Kawhi Leonard is still the godfather of your franchise. That hasn't changed. And you know what else hasn't changed? Ben Simmons shooting the ball. Your man's is 6'10", but he plays more light-skinned than Steph Curry. Better yet, that's cap. Is it safe to say he's a store-brand Giannis? I think I'm gonna just start calling him a store-brand Giannis. That makes more sense, actually. Yeah, he's a store-brand Giannis with Danny Green's confidence. Yep, that makes sense, actually. Wow. Oh my God, I forgot Danny's on the roster. Hey, Danny! Y'all done trusted the 34-year-old with a mohawk. Y'all gonna pay for that, trust me. As a very, very toxic Lakers fan, hey, yo, trust me when I say this. He will cause you pain. Oh, is that too aggressive? You want me to talk better about Daniel Green? That may be a burden for me. He doesn't have good form. His jumper's a bit off sometimes, but I guess he's not too shabby when you compare it to Benjamin, eh? Imagine having a head coach that needs a cough drop every day. The most Matisse Thybulle will ever be is a 6'5" Robert Covington. You signed Tobias Harris and Al Horford to a max. But you know, trust the process. That's why he's not better than Jokic. All right, let's talk about Akumpo's Bucks. You know, a lot of people are gonna say it's Russ or Harden, but for Giannis to consistently lead you guys to a #1 seed just to disappoint you every time in the playoffs. I mean, is it an upset if it keeps happening? Like every playoff series, you end up running into a good coach, and that's why you lose. Spoiler alert, you're gonna run into a good coach every time you go to the playoffs. Oh, but wait, guys, wait. Stop. They have Drew Holiday. Let's not forget they have Drew Holiday now. Like, oh shit. They're about to sweep the league. You can add whoever you want to the roster until Akumpo over here learns how to shoot the ball or do anything half skill related in basketball, you're not winning the finals ever. And you paid him, so you're stuck with him. Oh, but Sage, you won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. That's crazy. Why wouldn't he guard Jimmy Butler? Oh wait, he did try to guard Jimmy Butler. How did that turn out?
They get Giannis for the foul. Let's see the left hand here. Does he?
Oh, he
makes
puts
contact there, puts it on the body of the shooter, Jimmy Butler.
Oh, it sucks to suck, don't it? Next up, the Chicago Bulls. First off, Tom Thibodeau. Secondly, damn, don't it hurt that Jimmy Butler can win with the Heat, but not y'all? I mean, it has to be some syndrome or something wrong with you to actually support this team, right? Most of your fan base stands a player that they've never even seen play. And I don't mean in the sense of, oh, you weren't born so you didn't watch some games. Nah, not at all. What I'm saying is your fan base is comprised of crayon eaters who have literally never seen Michael Jordan play basketball, but just heard about him being really good in a cookbook or some shit and was like, oh yeah, I'm a Bulls fan. Then they turn the television on and saw Zach LaVine and feel like they got punked. And wasn't Lauri Markkanen supposed to be the next Dirk? He's not even looking like current Christian Wood right now. If we're being honest, the only relevancy the Bulls have is NBA YouTubers. Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. I forgot about Bushido Brown, the point guard. Oh, that's Kobe White? Oh, why do y'all size him? He plays like a failed fusion of John Morant and De'Aaron Fox. And he's somehow still worse than that. He's labeled the offensive initiator on 2K, and I guess that can be facts if you're talking about initiating the self-destruct sequence. The Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, damn, it's like I just talked about Michael Jordan making a franchise relevant. Dear God, what are y'all without LeBron James? Sexland? No, seriously, everybody sit back and think about this for a second. Imagine being Dan Gilbert. Because of your owner's ineptitude, you lost out on arguably the best player of all time. He comes back, wins you a ring on some G shit after you said you would get one first, and then you lose him again for the same reason. And that bozo is still your owner. And wait, I'm talking about LeBron here. What did you trade for Kyrie again? Isaiah Thomas, who's not in the league. Jay Crowder, who's not on the team. Ante Zizic and Colin Sexton. But again, that bozo is your owner. You guys have a young core that's literally wasting your time. Garland nor Colin Sexton will ever be good enough to win a championship, but yet they're playing basketball together. Huh, that's crazy. The Boston Celtics. Oh man, this is gonna be too easy. You guys stand a player named Marcus Smart who always takes dumb shots. The name LeBron James really pisses everybody everybody in that franchise off. And how's that 2008 ring doing for y'all? Is that still doing good for you? As long as it's good with y'all, it's good with me. What about Kemba Walker? Is he still doing good for you? As long as he's good with y'all, he's good with me. But on top of all these things, you have the most overrated owner in the game. Imagine Danny Ainge being known as the trading guru, but he rarely, and honestly you could argue has never, made a trade that made the Celtics true title contenders. Anthony Davis on the block? Nah, bro, we can't give you Terry Rozier. James Harden's on the block? Nah, bro, we can't give you Marcus Smart. And lastly, but certainly not least, remind yourselves that you invited Tom Brady to be in your front office, and you still couldn't sign Kevin Durant. But that 2008 ring looking real good on y'all. What the hell would Ray Allen and Rondo do without the Celtics anyway?
James catches, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound box. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Here's Ingram. He got the step. Shot blocked by Horford. Here's Rondo. He scores! Buzzer! And Rajon Rondo winning his second NBA title. The Celtics in 08, the Lakers in 2020.
The Atlanta Hawks. Well, you could have had Luka, but instead you have Dollar Brand Curry. For like half a decade, your only relevance was the Migos. Nowadays, you guys think you're actually going to be relevant or something. You're going to make the playoffs, but you're going to go home because you can't guard anybody. And as I said earlier, unless Trae Young hits a growth spurt, he'll never be Luka. The Heatles, aka the Miami Heat. Although you were somehow able to make everyone foolishly believe that Bam is better than Cat, you somehow couldn't make Adam Silver believe you won the title. Tyler Herro doesn't have a quirk, so he shouldn't be untouchable. And I don't even have to say it. I know you guys get pissed off at the amount of James Harden over D Wade takes. Maybe if you had Wade instead of Jimmy Butler, people would take you seriously this season. The Charlotte Hornets. You drafted Lonzo Jr. and you signed Gordon Hayward to a max. The New York Knicks. James Dolan, James Dolan, James Dolan, James Dolan. You know, everybody's sizing how good your team is, even though you're not that good. But I would actually be a somewhat believer if you guys had Kristaps Porzingis. You're supposed to be the iconic franchise in New York, but yet Kyrie and Katie went to Brooklyn. And y'all can try to hide them from the masses all you want. You're not hiding them from me. Kevin Knox sucks. Frank Ntilikina sucks. And RJ looks like an ugly Andrew Wiggins. But he's the best player coming out of Duke. Yeah, totally. The Orlando Magic. Imagine being in Florida and being irrelevant. I really don't care how young he is. You know Aaron Gordon's been in the league for 6 years, right? Has yet to even average 20 points, but yet he's supposed to be some stud. And you know what? I'm not even gonna waste time talking about y'all. Y'all like being irrelevant anyway. Like seriously, I've never seen a team be so copacetic with being irrelevant. So yeah, fuck you. The Brooklyn Nets. You have a bunch of shot creators, but who the hell's gonna pass the ball? The team is crazy talented, but it's a bunch of soft Rucker Park ass niggas. Featuring DeAndre Jordan, who still thinks he's good at basketball. You assembled a championship squad and then signed a rookie head coach. And I can tell right now, y'all team is the type of team that thinks they're insta-lock for the finals and are gonna set themselves up for an upset in the second round. Y'all better make sure y'all tighten up. I can smell the sell from a mile away. You're also participants in the worst trade in NBA history. You literally made a trade trying to be a super team to beat LeBron James. Couldn't do it, so then you sign a sidekick. You got Robin trying to take out Batman. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna let you have your fun. The Indiana Pacers. You do realize every single time one of you guys have a good night, you don't need to tweet, oh, they're underrated. Domantas Sabonis is underrated. Malcolm Brogdon is underrated. Miles Turner survey. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Listen here. Nobody cares about you guys. You're gonna make the playoffs. You're probably gonna be a top 5 seed, and you're gonna get swept the first round. Nobody cares about y'all. Oh, and Victor Oladipo's not Victor Oladipo anymore. I don't know who this guy is, but he's not that good. Sorry, not sorry. The Detroit Pistons. Man, I don't know which is a better argument. Are the Pistons the worst team in the league, or do they have the most has-been/bust players in the league? We're talking Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Mason Plumlee, Jahlil Okafor, Josh Jackson, Frank Jackson. And even though he's not really a bust, Rodney McGruder is just one hell of a player to make fun of. Like, that is genuinely a bottom 5 name in the NBA. And while you guys are looking forward to Jeremy Grant being an all-star, he's looking forward to the money that will come 3-4 years from now, and is only with you guys to improve his stock. The Toronto Raptors. Sucks to suck, don't it? You know, you can't keep losing some of your best players and expect to be good, right? And although I would never dare disrespect the thickness of Kyle Lowry, him being the best player of your franchise's history is just sad, man. That's just sad. And last and arguably the least is the Washington Wizards. The fact that I could say that when you have a former MVP and a guy who literally just dropped 60 on your team is insane. You've lost to a 5'9" point guard in the playoffs. John Wall hurts himself in his own house. You then trade John Wall away for Russell Westbrook, and Russell Westbrook has been literally scared to score the ball. Oh, but he plays with heart. No, he doesn't. I don't know what happened to him, but he ain't got no heart now. He got the Simmons mentality now. And although I can't really find a way to slander Bradley Beal because you know he just dropped 60, outside of him playing like a confident brown-skinned Shannon Brown, Rui Hachimura will never be an all-star. Stop talking about this dude. The only thing rising in DC is your expectations. Prepare to get your asses let down. But that's gonna do it for today's video. It's been your boy TSO Sage. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you like my content, subscribe. Why the fuck you watching my shit and you're not subscribed? And it's been your boy TSO Sage. Yes, I just lost my voice on Twitch. I'ma holla at y'all later. Take care and stay blessed.
Yeah, I got the cannon. If a nigga talk too much, I gotta blame him. I wonder where the hate come from. Gotta be a dumb undercover someone. You one of my children. Is it the paper, the moolah, the haters, the rumors, the leaked news of me and your shorty and Kama Sutra? I might just shoot you. Guns blazing, my little Ruger. It's not a blooper. In the Honda, I just maneuver. Italian spot where they serve my fettuccine. Make sure my linguine super steamy and not too creamy. Toasty panini, couple bites of tortellini. I'm feeling dreamy. Phone buzzing, she wanna see me. On my way to the biddy, you know the vibes, bro. My drip is hydro, big waves up in my Tado. I'm in a Tahoe, big body Uber on time hole. While me and my driver talking bullshit, smoking tobacco.